Hey guys, it's the Rus Sub here. My name's Aaron.
And I'm Austin.
And today we're going to be talking about something that every single person that we run into always wants to know first about us, and that is...
How did we know each other were gay?
And how did we come out to each other? And these are, I feel like they're important.
I'm surprised we haven't talked about this yet.
I know, I am too.
But before we get into the video, make sure that you guys click subscribe. We'll have a button on the screen somewhere, I don't know, maybe on Aaron's face. Or you can click below, we'll have a link.
And you guys can be the first ones to see our videos come through. So let's get right into the video.
Alright, so to get into the first question, which is how we knew each other were gay, if there was a moment or something that we figured it out. I don't think there was a defining moment that we were just like, hey, you're gay. Like growing up, we always were more creative and like to sing and do plays and all that stuff. And we'd always play with Barbies and not to stereotype anybody, but that's just what we did. We were a little more out there with what we liked. And
and you know, I mean, I can remember back when we, like Christmas time at my dad's house, he got my stepsister Barbies and he got us G.I. Joes, and we'd all go upstairs and we'd like secretly swap them, and she'd play with the G.I. Joes and we'd play with the Barbies.
She had Mary Kate and Ashley dolls too, which makes it a little more fun.
Even more fun. But it's just little situations like that where me and Austin were both super into this exact same thing that it just made it that much more clear as we were growing up that we were the same person.
So anyway, we didn't really know exactly if each other were gay, but I mean, there were signs. Like I kind of had an idea, I think he had an idea.
Yeah.
We never really talked about it. That was always like a taboo subject. Like if that ever came up, I always felt really uncomfortable, and I think you probably did too.
Yeah. Or just even like thinking about it, and even the thought of coming out to like my family and stuff, and like the two of us having to come out to them just scared me so much.
Yeah.
So I would just like try not to think about it.
Yeah, and I never even thought I would come out. I remember thinking all the time like, hey, I'm gonna have to marry some girl and like pretend my entire life that I'm gay, whatever. You know, you didn't think like that?
Heck no. So fast forward to senior year of high school, and I was in a secret little relationship with a guy, and I would always like stay up every night and hide and talk to him and whatnot, and things got kind of serious with him. And so I just like, I was like falling for this kid, and I really wanted to tell people about it, because you know when you're like falling in love and you're all excited about it, you just want to tell everybody.
Yeah.
And so obviously the first person I wanted to tell was Austin. And
I remember thinking too, it was kind of strange leading up to it. Like we shared a laptop at that point, and he would take the laptop every single night.
Yeah.
And I would never get to have it, but I was really like weird back then. I would never ask for the thing, like ask to have it. And I would hear talking through the wall because our rooms were right next to each other, but I just kind of pretended nothing was going on. But anyway, back to what you were saying.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
I came to a point when I was like, okay, I have to like tell Austin. So this is what's gonna lead up to our coming out. So Austin and I, we worked together at Hollister for like a couple years, and every Sunday or like every weekend.
Yeah, we always worked Sundays together.
Yeah, we always worked Sundays together, and we'd always go out to eat together afterwards, usually if I could get him to. And so there was one Sunday morning that I was like, Austin, like, I want to tell you something today, because I was like trying to like build up the courage for like weeks. And so finally I was like, if I just maybe say something and I don't say exactly what it is, maybe by the time I get there, it'll just come out. And so we got through our shift and stuff, and we got to Panera Bread.
Yeah, we sat down, and it was kind of awkward at first, because I thought in my mind when he said that, I was like, we tell each other everything. Like, what could he possibly tell me that he hasn't already? But then it kind of occurred to me, I'm like, okay, this is probably where this is going. So we sat down, things got serious. I had my macaroni and cheese, Aaron had whatever he had, and he went into it.
So Austin says to me, he's like, all right, so like, what did you want to talk about as we're eating our mac and cheese and stuff? And I was like, I kind of just beat around the bush a little bit, and eventually I finally was like, so I'm seeing somebody, and Austin was like, okay, who are you
just going with the flow.
And right. I was like, it may or may not be a girl. And then he was like, okay. And then from there I was like, so obviously I'm gay and I'm dating a guy, and I want you to know about it. So then we were like sitting there for a little bit. I was kind of telling him a little bit about my relationship, and he was like really opening up to it. And so then it got kind of awkward, and Austin got quiet, and then he looked at me and he said,
I like guys too. Like, it was fine. I remember it was just so easy. It was just like, yeah, like, I like guys.
It was easy for you, and then we both just, like, sat there and just, it was
cool.
We just started, like, talking to each other about all the different things, and we were taking it way back to when we were little, and it was, like, one of those moments that we were, like, I don't know, I will never forget it, because we just finally caught up to each other, kind of, and we were just, like...
Could finally be 100% like ourselves in front of each other.
So that is how we came out to. It's not super exciting, but it ended up with 2 little gay best friends that happen to be brothers, and that's who we are.
Worked out.
Make sure you guys subscribe below and comment if you guys have any friends that you guys are both gay and your experiences coming out to each other,
or if you're also
a twin
that can relate.
can be relating to us. We're gonna be reading down below because I think it's just fun to hear people's stories. And make sure you guys like this video, and we will see you guys soon.
Yep, sounds good. All right, bye guys.
Bye guys.